The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 3. NASDAQ is off 7. S&P's up 1.5. Gold contract up $7, trading 1,900 flat. Silver up 5 cents, $26.62 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 45 cents, $47.95 a barrel. Notes and bonds. 10-year note up 1 tick, 138 flat. 30-year up 3 at 172.30. And King Dollar's down 26 ticks, trading 89,651. The euro is at 122. The yen is at 103, and the British pound's at 136 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, here we go. 2021 coming at us.
Happy New Year, man. Coming into 2021.
Pretty amazing, right?
It sure is.
There's no doubt. I mean, this is something else, man. 2021 coming at us, and I'm trying to find
Hey, how about the two that I want to take a look at? Tesla, they're already chirping about it in the den. I'm sure everybody is. As we hit 706 pre-market, man, we hit above 700 for an all-time high. Seems so fitting. We come into an all-time high on December 31st for the year Tesla's had. And if you could refresh your chart, I think we just got a piece of it somehow when you first posted it in the den. I think you got to put it on that notepad or refresh it. Thank you. But $700, man. It's hard to remember that I think Tesla went 6 for 1. So 6 for 1 is $4,200 Tesla would be trading at.
It's amazing.
Which is 10 times the amount that he got laughed at saying he was taking it private at 420.
Right. And it's amazing that it hasn't sold off from these levels, too. I mean, that's confounding quite a few people, man.
I'm one of them. There you go.
Yeah.
And the other one, how about Bitcoin, man? 29,700 I got a print on my chart last night. It's off that level a bit, but all-time highs for Bitcoin as well on December 31st. Seems fitting as well with the year it had.
Yeah, and it's going to get interesting. So, you know, the Winklevoss twins, they had tried to get that ETF through, right? Got denied twice. Now you got Invesco. Wait to see this. They're basically, they're a powerhouse. They're going to try to get an ETF through.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see where this goes. But if they get an ETF through, that'll be more demand, man. I mean, it's pretty.
I agree.
It's pretty wild.
One of the things they struggle with is what is the actual price of a Bitcoin?
Yeah, the way that Invesco's doing it, if I can find the article, the way they're doing it, the way that they submitted it to the SEC is that they submitted it that they're going to use 5 different exchanges and average out the prices of those exchanges, and they're actually going to hold the Bitcoin. That's what it has in the preliminaries.
Okay.
You know, it really is going to depend on who's in charge of the SEC as it goes through or not. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
That would make sense, though.
Well, if you want to see the froth out here, folks, check this out. Okay, when I just look at this, Fubo TV, right? I mean, you don't see things like this. And unless there's like froth in an amazing way.
They were mentioned to say in that article that you sent me, right? About
were they? Okay.
They were, as in the Robinhood traders. They were actually one of the equities that was mentioned, so it makes sense. Go ahead, yeah.
So look at this, folks. Okay. First off, if we go back 3 months ago, it's at $4. Well, no, $8. You go back 6 days ago, it was at $62. It's at $28. And this is an ABC down to 15. It broke the B point with volume. So it's like, okay, man, this isn't like the slot machines, man. What is?
Momentum goes both ways when you're trading a stock that is driven by either irrational exuberance or irrational selling. It goes both ways. Yeah.
Pretty amazing, man. That's
here. Yeah. So this is the one you sent me, I believe. Day traders put stamp on market with unprecedented stock frenzy. And look at this. It's like the second word in the second paragraph, Fubo TV. Ideanomics, Vaxart, I'm not familiar with any of those, but a pretty cool article here, just as a segue, right? Talking about the volume that some of these equities in general, the average Russell 3000 stock, this is for 2020, saw average daily share volume surge 46%. That's every stock. That's the average stock. Saw it surge 50%. And they talk about among the beneficiaries, you had high frequency trader, as well as the NASDAQ and the ICE are both up big, of course, with that type of volume, man.
And, you know, I guess we got to look this up again. I believe Robinhood put back up, are they allowed to put back up, the other one that's tracking it, their most popular stocks. Because guess what, folks, if you are day trading, that's what you want to day trade. As long as you're getting out of them. Don't stay in them overnight. But the bottom line is that, you know, if the momentum's there, the momentum's there. That's what it comes down to.
Some of the cool stats in this article that you sent over to me, retail traders now make up a fifth of stock volume in the U.S., double the share just 10 years ago. I mean, that's the big part, double the share. And the trend is only increasing, I would say, with everything going on, where we are, the social media people, as in, you know, the Barstool guy, he's all over it. It's expanding. And behind only market makers and high-frequency traders. So a couple other. I'll try and pull.
They're big numbers, man. There's not only a whole generation. There's a couple generations, I'd say, that got in this marketplace in this whole COVID era. You know, you got the generation, your generation in a big way.
Sure.
And then you got the generation behind you.
So here's the last, and I completely agree, and everything in this article just kind of cements what we probably all already know if you're living this market, right? You're seeing the runs that some of these stocks have had, the airlines and all of those stocks, et cetera. Of the 50 stocks in the Russell 3000 that saw the largest year-over-year increase in trading volume, almost a third of them are in a compilation of the 100 most popular on Robinhood.
Right. Yeah.
So there you go. You know, the biggest 100 stocks in the Russell 3000 saw average daily trading volume rise 32%. It's just across the board, which is pretty cool. And it makes sense because access to the markets.
Totally.
There's enough bright people out there, man.
On your phone. Oh, let's buy this. Let's buy this. And those shares that folks at 10 shares or 50 shares or 100 shares add up to a dramatic number. I mean, I think when this first started, like, okay, how much can 50 shares or 100 shares add up to? Well, guess what? It adds up to monster numbers when you have millions. Because these broker-dealers, they're talking about millions of accounts, not thousands of accounts. Millions.
No. Almost 10 million accounts, almost new, just brand new.
Yeah. Pretty wild, man.
Hey, how about, as a segue, did you see this article about the Tesla short sellers?
I did, man.
$38 billion,
I'm
not
glad
surprising.
I'm not one of them.
Oh, man. There's a few of my dollars in there. I'll be, not many, thankfully.
Yeah.
One small trade, but you couldn't help when things got a little frothy. But guess what, man? We're at all-time highs today. So no matter where you shorted this stock, today you woke up and you would have been a loser. And what they really cool here is the other stocks I found so interesting. Apple comes in second at $7 billion.
Wow.
People probably thinking, I guess, they were getting a little frothy. The biggest company out there, 2.2, 2.3, whatever trillion. And then Amazon Square, which has been just amazing. And then Pindo and Duo, which we talk about so often.
Yeah.
Rounding it out. Yeah. I don't know who is shorting. Now, Tesla, I understand, right? I understand, yet I don't. But Apple, Amazon, Square, they've been short-term shorts.
And let me tell you, folks, I go short a lot, but none of those stocks. It's
Amazon,
hard,
Apple.
It's hard making money going short in a market that's going up anyway. But those stocks,
they're taking over the world, man. It's just a matter of time. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow up 13, NASDAQ down 21, S&P's flat. We'll come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. Do you have broken or unwanted jewelry, diamonds, watches, coins, silverware, and other collectibles that you would like to turn into cash? Tiger Precious Metals and Stones will pay fair market value. We make it easy to turn your precious metals that are sitting around in your house into cash. Call Andy now at 727-329-8245, and he will walk you through our safe and secure process. Andy has been in the business buying and selling precious metals for over 15 years. Call Andy now at 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 6. You get the Nasdaq down 13. S&Ps are up 1. You get gold up $7. Dollar is basically up 24 ticks. Notes and bonds, man, just won't back off. It's pretty amazing too. You know, all-time highs. Bottom line is that they don't want to back off, man. And hey, guess what, Tom? I got my Apple phone.
Oh boy!
I changed now. Listen to this, folks. Okay, this is when you're looking at Apple, they're going to sell a lot of these phones, man. So what I had to do, not what I had to do, but I wanted to do because I wasn't going to wait until February. When I ordered the phone, so this was the Max, the iMax, right? And I ordered the 156 gig, right?
Yes.
And the big one, folks, is what, the 256?
I think 128 is
128,
yours, yeah.
Thank you. So what happened, folks, is this, is that the 128, no, what one did I... Yeah,
you have the 12 Pro Max,
right?
128 gigabyte model.
Okay, so that one there, folks, I had to wait. First when I ordered it, and I ordered this 2 weeks ago, okay? And they told me the end of January. Then 2 days ago, they told me February. And I says, okay, this doesn't make any sense. I know you had got one 2 days. Bridget got one 2 days.
I have the 256 just because for me, I wanted the storage, but I was coming off a phone that was 64, folks. So 128 is going to be fine for anybody, which is why that model is what everybody really probably chose, and it was sold out. So go ahead.
Sold out. So I called back up. Bottom line, the 256. Guess what? I got it overnight.
So give me that 256. Perfect.
Like,
Time is valuable, man.
Oh my God!
And,
I wasn't going to wait 6
that's
more
a bummer
weeks.
for Apple that they have to wait that long for their most popular, basically, version of that phone.
But look what they're doing. They're pushing people into another, what? This is another $100 or $200.
I think another $100 is something like that. Yeah. They said, "Sure, sir. We'll send that right out to you."
Yeah, exactly.
But hey, yeah, that's 2 months is a really long time to wait for your practical purposes of wanting to get the best technology and et cetera. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
You don't get to spend any days in 2021 on the Android network. Get over there. Perfect.
Listen, I'm putting it together as soon as I'm off.
Gotta love it,
Dylan's giving me a hand as soon as we're off. We're
going that's awesome. Perfect.
Samsung to Apple. Now I'm going to be in the cults, folks.
You're locked in, baby.
The Apple cults, man. Holy cow. So, kicking off here, the bottom line is that I suspect, this is just going to go sideways, man.
Yeah, today's jobs number was pretty good in terms of where we're usually coming in, right? Under 800,000. And once I had seen that at 8:30 and the market's within 2 points, there's no news coming. Everything's out there. That was a good, if anything, number, as we have cases spiking, the worry is, right, you get even worse numbers. It's actually dipping down from last week. So, yeah, I agree. This is probably just we're there, folks. We got a full day in the market. We'll be here. But, man, what's up with New Year's Eve? Can we, sign a petition of half days on New Year's Eve in the market? What's up with the 3:59 p.m. trading? Maybe it's for tax reasons. I was trying to think about this. There's enough action on New Year's Eve maybe because of tax reasons that they say, Christmas Eve not as important. New Year's Eve, there's a lot of people that actually...
Yeah, there's no doubt. I've sold at 3:59, not in the last few years, but I have sold at 3:59. Do you know what I mean? On New Year's Eve, yeah.
If you're talking about taxes, man, time is money, and that's a whole extra year of it's not a small issue.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at Moderna for one of the tigers out here. This Moderna, folks, this is a classic three-gap play. In this one here, you talk about, now I didn't trade this, but this was like the ultimate three-gap play because it had opened at $178 when that gap was up, and it sold off that day. But you have won the option market that day and went and got the 109 because that 109 is the number. 109. Well, the three-gap play is, first off, is this, folks. You get three gaps. They're basically the first two are kind of the same. The next one is astronomical, which this was. And guess what? We're back here. 109.29 was the number. We hit it 2 days ago.
Remarkable.
I wouldn't be buying this.
No, I would not either.
Yeah. I mean, what you're going to have here is that, I suspect it's going to try to, get into like 80, 90. I think it will go right to the very end of this, man. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's, and that day, I believe, was the day, talk about, sell the news, man, the day that the efficacy was revealed, following the Pfizer reveal, and it's almost all downhill. You did get a reprieve there for about a week, right? But the same thing we kept talking about, man, Merck unloaded all their shares in the first half of this quarter. Merck ain't Merck has a lot of bright people that understand exactly way better than you or I what the fundamental nature, the profitability of that type of vaccine would bring to that company. And not surprising that, in fairness, they're going to bring vaccines to the world that's going to hopefully put an end to this. It's understandable how buyers got a little bit too excited about what that might mean to the bottom line.
No doubt. Let's go to John in Philly. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year to you both, Tommy and Tom. Thanks for taking the call.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year, John. Thanks for calling, man.
I wanted to put in a very quick question on Micron, ticker symbol MU.
Yes.
Just for what it's worth, I'm long the stock back from 1st of October.
Nice.
We're at new highs today. From 2018 into March of this year, there was a big down, up, down pattern, and based upon that pattern, I see a measured move target up at 100. Nice round number.
You're right.
My question, Tommy and Tom, is can you envision Micron going that far? That's my question. Thanks so much, and you know what? I'll listen to your discussion offline.
Okay, man. Happy New Year, John.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, that's the measured move. I mean, this is what's so cool about this one, folks. Okay, so watch this. This is really what I would call a really clean consolidation. We had our man, Mr. Bud Ross. We got to get him on with a poem, man. You're going to see that that's about as clean as a consolidation as you can get. Symmetrical, everything. I mean, it's pretty good looking, man. Do you know what I mean? And
keep it simple, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
And when you break out of one of those, what you do, folks, is that technically you're going to take the top of that, which is $64.66. You take the bottom of it, which is $31.78, and you get basically $33 that you're basically adding on to that $64, man. Yeah. Now you can see the volume's dying on the vine, but bottom line is that it doesn't mean it still can't make $100. you know.
Now, what's interesting is you're going to be coming back. I just put it going all the way back. The highs of this equity actually is $97.50 going back to 2000.
That's even better, man. When that I love that. When that shows up, yeah.
That's a natural area. Maybe it at least makes it to 97.50 because that's going to be not a critical area, but it'd be interesting to see what happens. It could face a little bit of headway getting above there.
Yeah, no, this is...
We'll see. Or maybe it blows right through it, man. Strong equity at Micron,
but
man.
It's always great when it has something to aim for, folks. That's what's going on. Yeah, no, that's cool, man. Pretty wild. You stay right there. If we were coming back, we're going to go to the dog food market. Someone wants to short Chewy. I don't know about that dog food market. We'll see what Chewy's going to be looking like. Chewy's trading
a strong one, man.
$90. The low's 20 for the year. The high's 109 for the year. And people won't feed themselves, and they'll feed their dogs first, folks.
The best of the best, that's right.
Stay right there. We got the Dow up 10, Nasdaq's down 10, S&Ps are up 2. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 3, Nasdaq is down 9, S&P's up 1. Now watch this, folks. Okay, I'm going to give you the bottom line. If you're a day trader, this might not be bad, but don't. Okay, so this is what you have. You've heard me talk about Mosaic before. Well, you're going to see Intrepid, okay, is up $5.83 right now. And what's going on, folks, they're in the potash business, okay? And you've heard us talk about I think we're in a commodity bull market. The potash business, and I learned this from bottom line in 2002 going to the 8. They go up on pricing so dramatically when a bull market comes in. Look what just happened here. This is the pricing for next year. They went up $90 a ton. They went up 31%, okay, on what they're going to sell farmers potash for, right? So bottom line, this stock already moved. What hasn't moved yet, okay, this is strictly, is going to be Mosaic. You know, it's gone up a little, 56 cents, but if you're looking for something for the day, that'll draft over to that number, man. Let me just see. I want to curious, revenue-wise, how much is potash in here? So phosphates, basically $2.4 billion.
Potash
is 2.1 there. Now let me go to Intrepid again.
IPI.
Thank you.
Yep.
Man, it's vicious what these contracts can do.
Oh,
it's just unbelievable.
I'm learning something right now. That's why I don't trade them. I don't understand those. My goodness, yeah.
30%, just like that. Isn't that wild?
Oh.
And look, see, this one's all tiny. It's only 104 million. But see, to the bottom line, it'll bring so much more money. Isn't that crazy?
Well, that means they're going to get a 40% rise, 140 million. Boom.
Yeah. So
that's 2019. I'm exaggerating, but yeah, huge, right? Yeah.
So Intrepid, folks, is IPI, which already moved. The one that hasn't moved yet, it's starting to move right now, but it'll move today, man. This is just showing up on people's radar. Is Mosaic. Mosaic probably is going to be an ABC up. I mean, you know, you got the B point up here at 2370. You're at 2280. You know, we'll see how it shakes out, but that's just telling me that agriculturally, you know, these things are going higher. We're really in a commodity bull market. And let me tell you something. You're going to have some real fun, folks, in a commodity bull market because you got to remember something. It's cyclical. Everything is always cyclical. There's no two ways about it. So the bottom line is that commodities go up, might last a couple of years, and then they'll crash again. That's kind of how it goes because then they'll plant. Do you remember our man, Mr. Ed Young, Tom, right? You know, when he was always coming on, when corn... and this is the last bull run in commodities because he was always on every Tuesday and Thursday, and what had happened, folks, is that they would plant. Corn was worth so much money, they were planting them beside expressways. You know, now I'm talking about in the middle of the Midwest, okay, but it was that valuable that it's the farmer's land. The bottom line, they were running right down there because guess what? Every acre was big money, man. You know, and then. Of course, then there's too much supply. That's what ends up happening with the commodity, you know?
We kind of saw it play out in oil this year, right?
Yes.
To the same degree, at least, where the spigots all got turned off. So the huge fear in the beginning, rightfully so, was that nobody was using oil. Airplanes weren't traveling. Trucks weren't moving. Cars weren't going to work. But then they turned off the spigots. And so the price, that's the same deal with, they stopped producing. And then what happens when corn goes to such a high price? Well, everybody starts producing it, and then it comes down, and then those people that are using their highway lots, it's not worth it to them, et cetera. Yeah, pretty cool.
And here, this is so funny. I'm going to bring up corn right now. We're at $4.80 a bushel. Yeah, look at this. Oh, my God. So 5 months ago, folks, you were at $3.34 a bushel. You're at $4.80 right now. Let me see if I can get this. C1. Nope, C-1. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put this on a much longer basis. And you got to remember something, folks. As almost no matter, if you don't eat corn, the things you're eating eat corn. Corn is like the filler for everything in the world. And we're the biggest producers of corn in the world. So look at this. Yeah, and look at, when I take this, I just brought this back. That's 30 years. I'll bring it back 15 years. Let's see. Yeah, it's just starting, man. Look at this. Just starting. 2000, well, the first run went to 765. That's 2008. Next run, 2012, went to 843. My God. See how these things can go, man? They're crazy, man.
It is. I know.
Unreal. Well, we'll see how it shakes out, man.
Oh,
yeah.
the vaccination is not going as quickly as we might have hoped for just for humanity, but the market doesn't seem to be that affected yet. I was saying to some friends earlier, it's a little bit discouraging because this is supposed to be the easy part, that we're rolling them out. Most of the people that are getting them are either at long-term care facilities, they're at hospitals, they're at places where the shot's actually being brought to them. Yes. Right? So that almost should be the easiest part, because everybody's sitting there. They're at their hospital. The shot is literally brought to them. It's administered. The part that's going to be difficult is when we ourselves have to start finding the shot, as in it's going to be at Walgreens, CVS, Publix, every place with a flu shot, etc. But it's going to be on us to go find it. Right now, that's not happening. The market, though, hasn't paid attention yet, man. If this begins to stretch, I would look out, folks, because this is not the important part, and it's really going to matter how many we start getting as we come into the next couple months. So
listen to this, folks, okay? This is a story out of Boston. My sister's a registered nurse, right? She works in a psychiatric ward. And wait to hear this, Tommy. This is a sad story. This is sick, actually. So she had a fight, first off. You can imagine, folks, trying to keep psychiatric patients away from each other, first off, okay?
Yeah.
And so bottom line, first she had to fight for the vaccine, and she got it, right? But listen to this. She was so disgusted, it was sick. And this is a very large hospital in Boston. And so there's so many, so many nurses on the floor, then you get the head nurse, and then you get the administration, right? The bottom line, after she got it, she's looking out for the rest of her nurses, because she's almost as old as I am. So, the bottom line is
sure.
Well, the bottom line is that the hospital itself was not giving out vaccines to their workers over the weekend. They took off. Well, the nurses went out of their mind. Like, what are you talking about? You took off. And so I suspect that's probably going around the country. Do you know what I mean? The doses are there. Yeah. Then it's the urgency of the people that have the doses. Well, what are you taking off 2 days for?
This is why we need leadership, man. Not to bring it back, but it is.
Oh, I
because,
know.
You're already seeing...
and it was... She was beside herself, believe me.
If we want war... I would be too, exactly.
Yeah.
And I hear stories around, of course, Florida, because I know people, to put it lightly.
It's probably happening across the whole country. They're taking a day off. They should be open 24 hours a day or 18 hours a day giving vaccines. That's a no-brainer.
I agree. And so hopefully we'll get there.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are going to be coming right back. We have the Dow down 6, Nasdaq's up 14, S&P's are flat. We're going to be talking with Mitch, and I believe we're going to be talking about Intrepid on the way back.
I think we got Gary up next, no? Yeah, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
New Buffalo, Michigan.
Oh, New Buffalo, Michigan. Look at that.
There we go.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. Are you looking to buy or sell gold, silver, platinum, coins, or bullion? We can help. At Tiger Precious Metals and Stones, we specialize in the buying and selling of gold, silver, as well as collectible U.S. and foreign coins. We not only buy your unwanted or broken jewelry, but you can trade that in for gold and silver coins too. Call Andy now at 727-329-8245 for a quote over the phone and to lock in the current market price. Call us now at 727-329-8245.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 16, Nasdaq's off 7, S&P's are flat. And let's go to Gary in Michigan. Hey, Gary, what's going on?
Hey, guys. Happy, healthy, and blessed New Year to you and all you love.
And you also, man.
You too, Gary.
Totally.
Thanks so much, man.
Hey, listen, I want to just add in a little bit. I mean, I love the free chat and the people in it, and you guys, and it gets a little crazy at times, but it's what stimulates us. And the bottom line to it is, you know, I was in politics. I was, for a short time, mayor of my small city. And I said this I'm a Swedish socialist and proud of it. I lived in Sweden. I'm a Swedish citizen, dual. Yeah. And it can work. But the point is I said to the second-ranking Republican once, face-to-face, we can agree to disagree, but we need to do it respectfully. And after the election, it's all about the constituents. And that's what I've lived my life for, is my people. And there's a lot of politicians that are out there that are doing that on both sides, all sides. And
hopefully, I love what you're saying, but it seems hard to get by the aspect that are they really for the people? Do you know what I mean? It's been a tough road over the course of years. In general, I get it. Believe me,
I get it, and I get it too, because I've had this year has been a big some health challenges, big time. Probably had it, and the whole point of it is that I really have questioned a lot of things, and YouTube helps me with that, bringing all sides together. And there's a lot of bad on both sides, and there's a lot of good out there too. Yes. And I know sometimes it's trying to figure it out, like, why isn't 2000 for everybody a good thing? You know what I mean at this point, but that's another whole story. I do wanted to say thank you to you guys and everybody at TFNN. I've pretty much covered the gamut of everybody, and I'm not a trader. I'm more of a macro long-term guy. I got in because of gold and silver, because of you and the report, and yeah. I went to to their some of the summits that they put on, but I'm fascinated with you guys. I mean, it's just everybody here. It's such a family, and I just want to say thank you for making it one of the highlights of the year. Everybody there.
Well, we really appreciate it, and we've got so lucky, man. And it is a family, and it's we're all in this together, man. My take is that we're all the same in life. You get different levels, but we're all the same, man. And this has really worked out for all of us. What sometimes what I can't figure out, which does drive me crazy, is that why we're not 10 times the size that we are. You know what I mean? Because it's like once you're in the market for enough, I mean, and we we do put out good stuff. Everyone that's on the network. I mean, do you know what I'm saying? So it gets intriguing. This year is a great year for us. We grew like about 40%, which is great. And we appreciate all your Tigers and Tigresses out there because of that. There's no doubt about it. So we just keep grinding it out, man, and having a good time. So it's pretty cool, man. And calls like this jazz us.
Thank you for what you were just talking about, your IPI, because I listen as much as I can every day, and I'm in Moss because of the newsletter one there and all that, and I'm still in it. I take longer term positions, more longer term options, but I bought IPI and a couple. They don't go far out. They would just go to I think April, if I remember right, and or May. And the bottom line is I bought it because of you and the comment you made that, well, when you're in this commodity bull market, I remember in 2000, whatever it was, 10, when it went to some astronomical number.
I know.
And I said, if it went that high before, it can do it again. I
know. That's awesome, man. I'm so happy to hear that. That's great, man. That's great.
But I have one quick question for you. So, and I love a lot of the shows, all of them, actually. Everybody's got their unique thing. Big fan of Larry's, and I started with Steve. But Larry's making more and more the case that there's maybe some topping signals. And I know he's more shorter term, but obviously very astute on that. How does that figure into the commodity price bull run? Is it just like any kind of thing? It's not totally vertical. You're going to hit plateaus. How did it work back in 2010? Did you have, or when that last run was, did you have plateaus or setbacks and then still keep going higher?
That's a great question. Yes, you not only had plateaus, but what does happen is that you can get some vicious pullbacks. There's no doubt. Yeah. And it just keeps going, though, until the end of the run, okay? And it was 2011, folks, the end of the run. The end of the run, all these commodities did almost a 1 to 2 ABC structure up. I got out of gold at 1750. It went to 1119. And I got out at 1750. Even when it was going, I said, I don't care anymore. Because what I've found is that when you do a 1 to 2, anything over a 1 to 1.618, and the froth is everywhere, meaning that's it. And, that not only kills markets. So we'll see how this one goes. This one, it's interesting. One of the Tigers in the Den, Jeff from New York, had just said, and this is, wait to hear this stat, folks. This is sick. That in September, they just closed the potash ETF. Okay? So wait to hear the correlation. In 2002, when the bull market just started in commodities, Merrill Lynch in London had the best commodity desk in the whole world, folks. Okay, anyone that's been in this business for a long time knows that, right? They closed their commodity desk 2 months before the bull run started. Isn't that crazy? And then 4 years after it, they opened it back up again. So that's what happens at Lowe's. It's so weird, man. It's like, okay, no, we're not making any money in the potash ETF. We'll close it. Now, we'll see it back, but that was encouraging when I just saw that. It says, okay, man, this looks like the run's going to be here. So, awesome. It looks like when I just pulled these stocks up, I mean, this hasn't even started yet. It started, but you can imagine what a business when you can go up 31% in 1 year. It's like, what? For the exact same material, right? So... And that means that the food prices will go up, folks. That's how this shakes out. And, we'll see where it shakes out, man. Well, listen, all right. We appreciate all the feedback. Appreciate you growling and prowling on us out here. And we definitely appreciate you taking care of all your people, because that's what the good old, democracies are about, folks, is that, you're representatives of the people. And, that's all the people, by the way, and with sanity, right? Cooking, brother.
Well, I got voted out pretty quick because I changed too much too quick. But the bottom line is that it's all about the people. You're absolutely right. And blessings to you guys, and be well.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thanks so much, man.
Potash, Tom. Potash.
Oh, man. Those are some decent moves. Like you said, it's not bad when you're selling a product and you get to up the price of that product to the tune of 30-40%. Within a year, yeah. Even within half a year, I think that said from like middle of 2020 or something. Yeah.
And It's not like they don't need it. If you want to, want more food, if you want more gross out of your acreage, folks, you need it. Dow's down 28, Nasdaq's off 10, S&P's are flat. We'll come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 23, Nasdaq up 1, S&P's are flat. And don't forget, folks, I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, who's coming up right after TD Ameritrade. Bottom line, this is the last day that you can get his great newsletter at 2020 prices. He's going up January 1st. He hadn't gone up in like 12 years, okay? Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to go right into featured content. It's a great newsletter. Great education. He has 8 archives, I believe, in there to really understand the whole Chapman wave and get that
archive
surfboard
webinars.
out.
Right, yeah.
Ride that wave, man. You know?
Totally. 2021, tomorrow. Here we come.
I know. And then one quick one. One of the Tigers wanted to know, does Fidelity own IPI? And they own, I think they own about 900,000 shares, but they haven't bought any more. Let me just see what this says here. Yeah, 871,000 shares they own. They hadn't bought any others. The Clearway Capital, man, scored big. They just bought they put, on October 15th, they bought 1.7 million shares. How's that?
Man, it was trading at $10. You're up almost a triple bagger.
Look at that.
And that thing keeps going. We're up 52% now in that equity.
Oh, yeah, this is, And
you know what? Kudos to you, because we pulled up Mosaic and it was up 50 cents, and now you're up 85 cents since then.
There's gonna and what you're gonna see. So look at this. Look at this trade here. Right, 100,000 shares. It's really interesting to see if that's an institution listening to us, Tom. That was 1023. Bang,
there you go.
100,000 shares.
22.54. You're already up 50 cents. That's a $50,000 trade right there. Boom.
I know, man. You gotta love
the
it.
numbers add up quick at 100,000 shares.
What a business, man. What a business. Listen, folks, thank you so much for being here. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Of course, no drinking, driving. Stay right there. We got another full day of trading, and you never know where we're going, man.
Where are we going, man?
We're
Love
going.
you, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. Stay right there, folks. Think of Swim coming up next. Wow.